This is an exclusive presentation of the Carolina Panthers and Time Warner Cable Sports Channel.
With the first pick, the Carolina Panthers select Cam Newton, quarterback, Auburn. The Carolina Panthers select Luke Kuechly. The Carolina Panthers select Dar Lotulelei. Carolina Panthers select Kelvin Benjamin.
This is exclusive coverage of the Carolina Panthers' path to the 2015 draft. Live from Bank of America Stadium, it's time to talk football. Carolina Panthers football. Your host, Chuck Howard, joined by 13-year veteran offensive lineman Kevin Donnelly.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to day number 3 of our exclusive, unprecedented Path to the Draft specials right here on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Chuck Howard alongside longtime NFL veteran Kevin Donnelly. So glad you're with us. So much to get to again today as we are now just about 24 hours away before the Carolina Panthers and the rest of the draft getting underway up in Chicago. So today we're going to break it down one further time, going to leave no stones unturned as we get set for what should be a great draft, not just for the Panthers, but overall in the NFL. But Kevin Donnelly steps in here, and again, folks, no, I'm not shrinking. It's just he's about a half an inch taller than Jordan Gross was. I like it when Eugene's in here because I'm closer to him tonight, but great to have Kevin in here. And Kevin, it's almost like Christmas for these guys, or not just these guys, us in the media, the Panthers as well as fans.
Yeah, you know, the further I get away from football, the more I become a big and bigger fan of the Carolina Panthers and what they're going to do on the draft. I'm looking forward to this. The coverage has been great the first 2 nights. Glad to be a part of it on this third night. We're going to talk a lot of possibilities for the Panthers with that 25th pick.
No doubt about it. More on Kevin's path to the draft coming up in just a moment. But as we have every day so far in our path to the draft coverage, we bring in our draft guru, one and only John Halpin. John, been doing a wonderful job. Folks have been tweeting about your excellent coverage and your knowledge. So how are you going to talk the last 2 days today? What are we going to talk about?
We got
this guy looks like a wide. Well, you'd be a wide receiver now in this league.
5'8", 40 doesn't cut it, though. 5'8", 40-yard dash just doesn't get it done.
All right, folks, we are simply at the midway point of our coverage for this week. Today, our final day of previews of our Path to the Draft specials. Panthers.com's Joe Menzer will check in later with us on the history of the Carolina Panthers draft. Then tomorrow, we go on the clock. Kevin is back with me, and following the first round, we can actually quit the speculation and talk about some draft picks. We'll then, of course, be here following Friday and Saturday's rounds to wrap things up. Unprecedented coverage of the Panthers draft right here on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel. Busy time of the year. And, of course, throughout the weekend, we're going to have a special look in on the Panthers war room and see if Dave Gettleman hops up and down or throws anything. But we'll have a video for you there just to see, just in case that happens. That would be newsworthy if
Yes.
Dave did hop up and down and dance. Well, let's talk about it. We talked about it with Eugene on Monday, his path to the draft, Jordan Gross's path to the draft. Jordan's was a little bit different than yours. He was a first-round draft pick, and there's some craziness in regard to Jordan getting drafted, and Joe Menzer is going to touch on that in just a moment. But you were picked in the 3rd round in 1991 out of Davidson. Everybody jumped for joy when that happened, but it was a 12-round draft back then. And just talk about, number one, the emotion you were going through, and again, it was a shocker that you even went to the Oilers.